Hey there. I wanted to pop in today because I know a lot of business owners are currently looking for cash infusion into their business. The economy's hard, the buying process is slower, it's hard connecting with your ideal clients. And so I want to throw something out at you to consider. Instead of just thinking of cash infusion coming from new clients, how about we think about them the cash coming from our current clients? First of all, there are two areas that are very common where businesses fall into. The first is their cash collections, and the second is their out of scope work, both dealing with work you have actually done for your clients, but you are not being paid for. And it's critical that you're looking at the data, that you're following up on invoices, that you're looking at the work being done. And this needs to be communicated not only from your financial information, but from your staff. And quite often, for example, with out of scope work, your staff doesn't even know necessarily what's in the contracts, what's considered possibly managed services or part of the retainer fee. You've never communicated that to them. So if a client asks them to do additional work, they might just assume that it's part of the duties. It never gets communicated back to you or the financial person in your business, and therefore never gets billed out. Collections, a lot of times we just don't follow up. We're not paying attention. We think the numbers aren't big. And so we just let it go. Or else we feel that ick feeling of following up and nagging our clients to collect money that, in all honesty, we deserve. So, those again are two areas that you can instantly have a cash infusion if you're paying attention to it. And I want to make you aware that it's not just the revenue that you're losing out on in regards to those two categories, because you're also losing out. You have paid your employees or your contractors to do the work. There are other than salaries, there are other payroll type expenses that you incur relating to that. And you've paid them for the time that they put in on that work you're not getting paid for. So now you've got a double whammy. Then you also have a third obstacle, and that is opportunity cost. You're not being paid for work that your staff has done. And now you're also not being paid on potential work that they could have been spending their time on, where you could have billed uh, profitable invoices to your current clients. Okay, so those are two areas where if you just pay a little more attention and you bring your fractional CFO in to monitor this again and reduce your risk on this and give you the insights you need to keep things rolling and make sure everything's getting billed properly. The other thing I want to talk about is something that benefits your current clients, but also is opportunity for new clients without so much of the pressure. Now, one of those might be trainings or webinars. There's always something in your line of work that is not profitable for you. And so you really prefer that your clients do this one or two things before you actually begin work. The thing is, they don't necessarily know how to do it or what to do. So you could step in and offer them, again, based on some type of fee. It can be for just the owners, or it can be, webinars or trainings for your entire client with their team. And then you'd be holding several of these for different clients. But you could be training them on that one thing, what to do and how to do it. And therefore, it makes things more efficient for your team when the work actually gets to you. Let's see. Another thing might be expanded services that you're offering other than what's included in your managed services or your retainer fees or your memberships and or just your monthly, takeaway fees for whatever you're serving your client with. And that might be expanded services, possibly extra consultations. Now, let me give a couple examples of that. in the IT industry, for example. Cybersecurity is a huge thing out there, right? So you might offer your clients additional service by bringing in cybersecurity awareness and helping them to reduce the chance of hackers. And that might be an add-on to your current managed services. Another thing that is doing an extra consultation or, like I said, a training perhaps in for your clients' teams on how to avoid being hacked. I hear a lot, okay, that spammers try and get into your email and they send links, and then clients click on that link, not paying any attention or assuming it's a trusted source, and then their computer gets hacked. That affects the client's entire server. That affects your stress level. So, perhaps you can extend service relating to that. If you're in marketing, you might have some type of crisis marketing service that's expanded on what you're already offering. Maybe a plan for launches that they're not typically having, that's not included in their everyday, but they're trying to maximize their offerings as well and bringing additional cash infusion to their business. So they might need a little extra help. That's again an added on service. So the thing to remember is, a lot of times when we're in panic mode and we're just trying to really boost our revenue in our business and also be able to hit our bottom line in a positive fashion, we go for those quick fixes. And that's like putting a band-aid on a sore rather than treating the sore itself. You want to think about what strategies can you put in place that will benefit you immediately in the short term, but also have a great long-term effect that's going to not only boost your bottom line profits, but it's going to really raise the bar on your ROI or your company value for when you decide to walk away.